Grace Kelly. I wrote it a couple years ago as a little screw you song to the people I was working with. This music company in London, they wanted me to write songs just like everybody else. So I was furious. I went home and I wrote Grace Kelly as, you know, a rant against them. But 2 years later, to have it do so well and to have it released as my first single, we all know who's laughing now.
So I tried a little Freddie. I've got an answer to me.
People have a hard time trying to place my music, and they always ask me, you know, what do you do? And I always just say I make pop music. But if I had to sum up my sound in a phrase, I would, you know, call it hyper psychobabble pop. Yeah. It's the closest I can get to a description anyway. I wrote Love Today when I was really happy, and it's kind of a command for getting everyone to feel the same way that I was feeling. At the same time, it tells really odd little stories about all these different kinds of people, and everyone's trying to find love, and everyone's trying to, you know, find love or sex, and whatever way they go about doing it, everyone's looking for the same thing. I had a lot of trouble at school when I was younger. It got to a point where it was really bad. That led to me being taken out of school for about 6 to 8 months. I didn't have anything to do during the day, so my mother found me a Russian singing teacher. Her name was Alla, and she would terrorize me into practicing, and it was the best thing that ever really happened to me. It was really hard. She trained me like an athlete. I didn't realize what was happening to me at such an early age. I was about 11 years old. I first wrote Lollipop as a message to my little sister, basically telling her not to go and have sex too soon and stay away from the big bad boys because, you know, they only want to take advantage of you and you should be a lot wiser and, you know, it's only going to get you down. I do all my own artwork with my sister. She goes by the pen name Dawak. I started working on the visual aspect of the record about a year before I actually made it. I hadn't even chosen a producer yet, and I was walking into the record company going, look, this is what the album's going to look like, and I've come up with cartoon characters that are based on my songs, like Billy Brown is a little cartoon character, and Lollipop Girl is based on Lollipop. The characters can deal with pretty much anything and get away with it because they simplify things, they make them funny, and they make them accessible. I think that pop songs have a similar effect. My album has a kind of coming-of-age theme to it. I deal with a lot of transition stories in a way on the record, except I kind of hype them up to a level where they're almost unreal. And that is the cartoon quality which I refer to in the title of the album, Life in Cartoon Motion. I hope that I can keep getting that support to make records with the same amount of freedom that I got to make this one with.